everyone and welcome back to Letty Sparkle. I'm Letty, and in today's video I have just attempted to film a different video and it did not go to plan. So I've had to just remove it all and start again. So I'm going to use this palette, which is the MAC Mischief Minx palette. My lovely husband bought this for me the other day. It's absolutely stunning. It's a very neutral palette, I'm not going to lie. But it's beautiful. So this is what the palette looks like. Oh, there we go. So it's very beautiful. It's very fall-y kind of vibes. So it comes with a lovely mirror, and let's just peel that off. So yes, I had tried to do a colourful look. As you can see, my eyes are still a bit stained and everything, but it did not work. So I'm going to go in with this palette. I'm just going to put some concealer on my eyelids to prime them. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to enjoying using this primer, which is the Balm Priming is Everything, a neutral eyeshadow primer. So it's just like a little concealer thing. I just use my finger with it, and then I just apply it all over my eyelid and kind of drag it up to my brow. So I hope you're doing well. I'm so excited because I ordered the Tarty palette and I believe I managed to get one. I got an email confirmation. I'm just waiting for the delivery the dispatch confirmation. So I've not had that yet, but I'm so excited. I can't wait. And as soon as I get that, there will be a video on it straight away. So yes, so that's all done on that one. And then it just kind of looks like my eye colour, but like without all the veins and all the darkness on it. It's really nice. And I've hurt my eye. I don't know what I've done to it, so it looks a little bit bloodshot. Ignore that. So I'm going to go in with the eye palette first, and then I'll do my face later. So I'm first going to go in with... shall I swatch it for you first? Because these colours look amazing. So this is the palette I was trying to use. And I used it, I did a video on it a few weeks ago, and it did not work out, let's just say that. Well, it did work out, the video was fine, but the camera didn't record. It was just a whole blur situation. So I've not been very lucky with filming with that palette. Maybe I'm just not supposed to. So I'm going to go in, I'm just going to do some swatches for you. So I'm just going to swatch for you here. So I'm going to start going in with, so Mischief Minx, which is this like bronzer. I kind of just went in twice. That's it there. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Anyway, that's that one. Then Very Frisky. I'm just going to turn the light down because you can't see the actual colours. Oh, that's better. There you go. And then this is Natural Tease, which is a beautiful, like, coppery kind of colour. Oh wow, these swatches are awful. Then we've got She's Shenanigans. I'm just going to pop that there. Oh, that's a beautiful colour. That is like, oh, the brownness is beautiful. So I'm just going to clean my fingers, dry them, so they're all dry. I'm going to go in with the first matte, which is called Flaming Femme. And that, I'm just going to put that there. Well, that's a nice shade as well. It's not a very good swatch, but let's try and... yeah, it's an awful swatch, but that's a nice colour. And then I've got Shimmer. I will put the names of these on the screen as well. So that's the matte brown, which again is not a very good swatch, but it feels really, really nice on the finger. Then we've got Been There, Done That, which is like a browny kind of shimmery kind of shade. I'm just going to have to go down here with it, which is that one. And that's quite a nice shade. But it's got like a goldy, sparkly like hue to it. I don't know if you can see that on there. You see? And then we've got a black, which is Totally Trouble, which which is a terrible swatch again, but that's what the black swatch is like. And then the last colour is called Stride of Pride. Now, are these all eyeshadows? Let's have a look. So 8 eyeshadows and a highlighting powder. So this is the highlighter, which might be a bit dark for me at the moment, where it's lost me summer tan. Especially in these lights, I look like I'm dead. And that is a beautiful highlight colour. That is beautiful. But yes, so that's very orangey toned, which I really like, especially for this time of year. But yeah, this is the first time I'm ever using MAC eyeshadows. Of all the beauty products that I've got, which I have quite a few from MAC, foundations, concealers, powders, bronzers, blush, highlighter. I've tried quite a lot, but I've never ever tried their eyeshadows. And me and my husband went to MAC and he said, oh, I'll treat you to a palette. So he treated me to this, very pretty. So I'm gonna go in with kind of this sort of blending brush. This is a Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I'm gonna go straight in with that Flaming Femme, which is that kind of burgundy, reddish, terracotta-y kind of shade actually. And I'm going to go straight in that in the crease, like in the actual crease here. Oh wow, that's really pigmented. Let me bring it closer. And should we just do the light a bit more so you can see it. So I'm going to go in deep with the crease. It's blending out really, really easily. That's a beautiful colour. I'm kind of bringing it into the corner here as well, so I'm not taking it too high up the crease, I'm just literally on the crease, okay? I'm going to do the same thing again on this side. It goes in very, very buttery and very, very soft, like it blends out very, I like barely like blended it, and it's already blended out really, really nicely. And I'm going to go back in with like a more fluffier brush like this, with the same shade, and just kind of tap off the excess, and then go a bit higher then, and I kind of start blending it out so it's a bit more diffused. And again, I just do that in circular motions to like blend it all out. Again, the same thing on this eye, just going to kind of place it there and then blend it all out. I struggle to blend on this side a lot more than I do on that side, I don't know why, but I suppose it is what it is. So I'm barely like touching, I'm kind of just really lightly kind of blending that out and buffing it out, just so that it looks like it literally just disappears sort of thing. Or fades out, shall I say, not disappears, that's the wrong word, like fades out. Okay, so like that's looking so far. To deepen that up a little bit, I'm going to go into my Sigma E25 brush, which is, I've got the little travel sized one. It's just a little blending brush, and I'm going to go in with shade Shamir, which is this brown one here underneath. And I'm just going to kind of place that in like my outer V. I mean, it's really pigmented. Tap the excess off and just literally place that like there. So I'm kind of just patting it in, and then kind of in round motions like blending it into the crease. And then with that big fluffy brush that I've just been using, I'm just going to go back in again just to blend out that crease there. And just again do that very, very lightly in small circular motions. And again apply a bit more. And then bring that in a bit more into the inner corner, just to create a bit of definition like in the crease. back in with that fluffy brush and kind of again just blend that all out. I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of that terracotta-y kind of shade just to kind of blend that all out. And again, I'm doing it really, really super light just to blend it all out. It's not blending as well as I want it to blend there, but just blend and blend until your heart's content, basically. Okay, that looks okay. And then I'm going to go and do the same thing on this side. So I do like how that's looking so far. It's all blended out really nicely. Yeah, so then I'm going to go in with, there's so many I want to go in with. I'm going to cut my crease. Second time attempting this today. Let's hope this time it works. Here's my P. Louise base. This is in 0, in Roma 0, which is like the white base. So I'm just going to do a half cut crease. And I'm just using kind of like a flat, like very flat brush. So I'm just going to go in with that. I'll try and get it on camera. I'm going to go for the contrast. I'm going to go for this orange shade here. It's not going to focus, is it? Okay, so that one there. This flat brush that I've got here. I'm just going to go in straight in. Wow. Should I try it wet? I'm just going to spray it with a bit of Fix Plus. I'm going to spray it with a bit of MAC Fix Plus. And then wet the brush, go in again. And then try that again. Okay. It's just a lot more vibrant. I'll try it with my finger. Okay, it applies better wet. That's beautiful. And then next to it, I'm going to go in with this sort of shade here, which is, what's it called? It's called Shenanigans, which is this brown one here. So I'm just going to go in with the back of this one, just to use that as like a blender between the two here. I'm just going to bring that in a little tiny bit because that's so sparkly. And to blend that in. Okie dokie. Like that. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. Wow. So I love how that looks so far. I'm just going to straighten this bit up a little bit. This bit's a bit like all over the place. So I'm just going to go back in with this one with a little bit of the dark brown that I used. On both sides. And then what I normally like to do to kind of bring out that line, I mean, I'm probably going to go in with some sort of a glitter anyway. But I'm going to go into that like terracotta shade and just kind of go over the edge with it. Just like so. Just to kind of make that line a bit more precise, like that. But I think what I'm going to do anyway is put a little bit of glitter. And I hate doing that, to be honest, because it always goes wrong. I'm going to try and go in with this one first, which is a sleek glitter eyeliner. And just see how good that kind of performs. So I've added glitter, I don't know if you can see that, but I've added glitter like there just to kind of define it. It will look better once I've got a full face of makeup on. So I'm just going to apply that. I'm going to just apply it on camera just so that you can see and I can just chat with you guys and see. Just update you on life and stuff. And yeah, so for foundation today I'm going to go back to and use a very affordable brand. I'm going to use the, actually, please Mac? No, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is in shade Golden Beige. So I have already moisturised my skin. I've not primed actually, but I forgot to. And I forgot to wet my sponge. I'm just going to go and wet my sponge and I'll be right back. I do really like this foundation. I've not used it in a while because I've been too tan for it, but I've pretty much lost all my tan now. We are in October, it's nearly Halloween. I did do my first ever Halloween look. I'll put a picture here. I've never really done Halloween makeup. It's not something that I'm really into and I never really go anywhere at Halloween. I've never really felt confident enough to actually do one. So I know I look a bit ghostly. I will sort it out. To be fair, the lights today are not helping. So oh, hang on a sec, because this is like, yeah, it's kind of like come off a little bit at the end here, so I'm just gonna try and bring that back to life. Okay, so that's that. So yeah, I'll pop a picture down below. If you want me to do a quick Halloween look before Thursday, let me know. I am going to a Halloween party actually this year on Saturday, which is the 2nd of November, so it'll be after Halloween. Just going to put another layer on here, which is where I need more coverage. So yeah, so I will post obviously on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then I'll pop a link probably here for my Instagram. Follow me on there. I do post a lot more looks than I do, because if I do go out or anything, I will always take a picture and post my looks on that. I do love watching the whole process, because sometimes I do my eyes, like I just did a look just now and I had to take it off because it looked awful, but like even now this looks pretty bad. And then when you've got your whole face together, your blush, your bronzer, your contouring and all that, it kind of just all comes together as one, and I love that process of makeup. What are you guys up to for Halloween? I've got a few new subscribers this week, so thank you very much for subscribing. And if you haven't and you enjoy this video, then please do subscribe. I'm going to try, I've got so much going on at the moment, but like every person has, I'm not different from anyone. I just kind of tend to, I don't know, organise myself badly. I don't know what I do, but something just happened that I can't then post and things like that, so I am trying to do better. So I'm just gonna, I am gonna contour today. I feel like contouring. I'm actually gonna use this palette here from Barry M. This is the Chisel Cheeks Contour Kit. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use this sort of, this and this one, a mixture of these two together. For that, I normally like to go in where's my little brush that I go in with? I don't know how that's gone. Oh, it's here. So with this sort of brush here, just to kind of shape it. So kind of mix the two in. And I kind of just do that. I scroll really out. I do a little bit on my double chin here, and a little bit here. A little bit here. I don't do my nose or anything. I don't really think it needs it. And I kind of get this brush with this sort of product and chisel it away. This is, oh yes, the doe colour. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it down below. I got it ages ago. I only got it because they were so pretty. But it's actually quite a good brush to like blend in cream contour, I find. That's it. It's very, I don't really like a very heavy contour. Just mainly because I don't want to mess it up and then have to. So that's what I would basically do. Okay. So I'm just going to go in now with a bit of bronzer, and I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution bronzer bronzer loaded in, oh, I've got makeup on my shoulder, or in Long Weekend, which is this one here. I'm going to go in with this big blush from Real Techniques. This is a Rebel Edge brand. It's from Real Techniques, so I'm just going to go in with it like this. It's a sort of perfect shape for like bronzing. And I like to bronze like along my cheeks as well. So kind of that's where the sun would normally hit me anyway. Okie dokie. See how it already looks better because I've got that all done. I've not done concealer yet. Oh my god, what am I doing? For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced one just because it's the one I've got the nearest to me here. And I totally forgot about this. I don't know how, but I did. So I'm just going to go in with this one. And I'm not going to bake or anything. So I'm just going to, but I'm going to set it with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love this powder. I'm going to use like an angled brush like this. This is a Makeup Revolution one. And just kind of pat it all on there and then sweep it out. I just find that kind of sets it all in place. It doesn't move, it doesn't give me a white cast. I love it. So, well, it's a bit strange. So while I'm doing that, actually, I'm just going to carry on with my face. So for blusher, because I've got like orangey tones going on, I think I might use this one from Cargo that I got in my try box, which is called Laguna. And it's this sort of like peachy colour. So I'm just going to get a blush brush. This is a Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just going to put it in. Smile. And just apply on the ups of my cheeks. I will blend that all in. For highlighter, currently I am, where is it? I used it yesterday. Totally obsessed. Oh, should I use this one actually from this palette? I think it's going to be a bit dark for me though. It's very similar to this colour though. I might try and go in with this one then, from the palette. And I'm going to use my Beauty Bay highlighting brush. So this is the highlighter there. It might be a bit dark for me now, but this is the highlighter. I mean, it does look beautiful, doesn't it? So let's just go in a little bit. Oh, I really like that. That's really nice. It's a very rose goldy, but it doesn't like, if I look straight on you can't see it, and then if I look to the side you can see it. I mean, it is a little bit dark, but I reckon because of the bronzer and stuff I can just about get away with it with this sort of look. And then I'm just going to go with the palette out. I'm going to do my under eyes. So I'm going to go in with that terracotta shade there that we used before, and I'm going to go in with like this kind of straight brush like this, directly into the under eyes like this. And again on this side. And then with like a brush like this, a kind of small brush like that, I'm just going to kind of blend that out. And then with that same very small brush like this, I'm just going to go with that brown shade and just kind of keep it a bit more like in the outer corner. And then with that same brush, just go back in again and kind of blend it all out. I'm just going to kind of look up. Like this. And then I'm going to go in with this kind of bronzier shade underneath with like a pencil brush. This is the E25 by Sigma, I'm sure. Oh, E30, sorry, by Sigma. And I'm going to go in, actually, I'm going to go in with this one here. That one there, which was called, where's the little, oh, it's here. So that one is called Natural Teas. I'm just going to put that directly underneath to give it a little bit of sparkle. And then with that same brush, I'm just going to kind of wipe off what I've just done. With a highlighting shade, I'm just going to go in and pop that in the inner corner as an inner corner highlight. Oh, I've got loads of dust. I think I need something a bit lighter in there actually. So with this brush, there's gold here, will that work? I'm going to try and put the gold in. Oh yes. And then I'm going to go in with a Wet n Wild highlighter, which is the highlighting, Mega Glow highlighting powder in Petals, what's it called? Precious Petals, which is this one here. And I'm going to take that on a very small brush and kind of put that on my, on the high points of my brow bone. Like so. Then I'm going to put some mascara on, of course. And I'm using the Princess Lash mascara as usual, no change there. So I'm just going to kind of let that set in place. While that's setting in place, I am just going to go in with a eyebrow gel. So just the Primark one, it's the PS brow gel. And just going to go in and kind of set them all in place. Okay. So I'm just going to go in my lower lash line, go in with MAC, this is the Aladdin Graph Black eyeliner in Cal eyeliner. So I'm just going to kind of warm a little bit up on my hand and then just go into my waterline. I'm not going to go into my tear duct or anything, I'm just going to kind of keep it on the actual waterline itself. I want to keep the middle like quite bright, so I'm not going to go in there. And then I'm going to go in with my mascara under my bottom lashes. Okay, so for lips, I'm kind of feeling obviously like a nudie sort of lip. I don't know. I might do like the Aladdin. Yeah, I think that'll go quite nicely. So I'm going to line my lips with Well. Just trying to keep it with the MAC theme for today. So I'm just going to line my lips with MAC Well. And I'm going to go in with MAC Princess Incognito from, this is a matte lipstick from the Aladdin collection. The packaging on this is so, so pretty. I don't know if it's still available, to be honest. So that's what it looks like now. I think it needs a little bit of a gloss, maybe. I do think it needs a gloss. I'm just going to pop a gloss on. I'm using the LA Splash Divinity gloss that I got. I think I got this in my Tri box as well, maybe. This smells amazing. Yes, I do like that. I think that looks really nice. I think it's kind of finished the look off really, really well. Very orangey, very peachy. I mean, you could totally do this and then rock like a really dark brown burgundy lip, because that would look really nice too. But I do like it like this. So this is the finished look. I'm just gonna clean up my mistake that I did there with the mascara. So that's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video. My overall views on the palette is that it's very, very good. I mean, look at the makeup that I created. It is very, very pretty. I've like dented the palette completely. This highlighter is beautiful. This would look really nice on deeper skin tones. But it's very, very pretty. It's just kind of like a glow from within. I love MAC highlighters, to be honest. I've got quite a few of them now in my collection. And I do love this palette. Especially for this sort of time of year, it's perfect. But yes, I really, really loved it. There's a few more colours I want to use on here, like that gold. Looks amazing. It's literally insane. It's so like glittery. Like not glittery, but shimmery. It's really, really pretty. I know I've done swatches already, but my swatches were not very good. So that's what it looks. Just like very, just sparkly, but like a really nice sparkle. Like, anyway, I'm going off subject. But yes, I do really like this palette. For my first impressions of a MAC eyeshadow palette, I really, really like it. I have got a couple of their pigments and stuff, and they're really good. But yes, as a palette, an eyeshadow palette, I'd never used any of the palettes before. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.